mean, I produced this TV show called Covert Affairs, and we were taking our lead actress, Piper Perabo, to Paris to, I don't know, 30 Rock probably isn't taking you abroad, right?
No.
But we took her to...
Carry on, Doug.
We took her to Paris last week, and they were like, you know, your permit basically ends at dark, and we actually had a night scene, and they're like, so you're going to have to figure out a way to shoot it, but just don't do it anywhere near some cops. And they sort of can count on me to sort of go into an environment like that in a foreign country with no permits and sort of keep everybody calm and get a good performance.
Well, so, I mean, that reminds me, when I first came to New York, people talked about Morrissey, that Paul Morrissey was famous for that. For everybody who remembers Morrissey, he would like go into the lobbies of buildings and just start shooting. Like they would go in and they'd look around, they'd stage the scene, then they'd come back a couple weeks later and they would literally run in and just start shooting the scene until they kicked him out. But so you say this guy gave you a camera, but I want to know what else is behind it, because if he gave you a green eye shade, you would have become an accountant? I mean, it's like, what else was behind it?
I actually just loved film. Like, I loved shooting it and then projecting it. And I actually turned my bedroom into a movie theater. And I actually just loved seeing those moving images up on the screen. And I love the touch of feel, and the touch of film, and something that, you know, now we do it all digitally, so I'm having to get used to not being able to physically touch the film, but it was...
Did you star in the films when you were young?
No, I've never...
Did you have a guy in the neighborhood who, were you casting, like,
no, I've never,
neighbor?
Even to this day, I've never been in one of my films. Now it's sort of a superstition thing that I feel like my career's going pretty well. I don't want to change anything, but, you know, and early on, you know, I did a film in 9th grade where I took a short story from Woody Allen and made it into it was one of my first sync sound movies, which means, you know, there was actual dialogue that was spoken on the set, and it was called Dracula. It's a short story written by Woody Allen, where Dracula comes out thinking it's night. It turns out it's just an eclipse, and he has to hide in the closet of his neighbor's house to wait for actual night to come. And halfway through the shoot, my sister quit. My older sister quit. She was playing Dracula.
Did you sue her?
No, I called my cousin Liz Hamburg, and she came over and took over the part. So it's one of those things, like, you know, theater, there's a lot of times you have an understudy, but I'm probably one of the only times someone's ever done it. Dracula again.
Well, she was Dracula, so Dracula was a woman.
You got to work with what you have.
Right.
By the way,
gender reversal casting.
Edwina Salt, played by Angelina Jolie, was actually Edwin Salt, played by Tom Cruise, and then they just changed it to a female.
So when you went to the studio, what was the girl who filled in as Dracula?
Liz Hamburg.
So when you went to the studio...
What studio?
When you were doing Salt, you said to them, no, you don't understand. Liz Hamburg was great as Dracula. Is that how you sold Angelina Jolie for Salt? I'm joking.
Someone did that.
Now wait. I'm dizzy. I remember when I was a kid, we made movies, and we did these movies. My friend had a camera. And all the kids in the neighborhood, we were actors. And we were in this kid's pool once, and there were these 4 sisters, and they were really kind of cute, you know? And we were doing this movie. We were like 10 years old. One time, we were in the pool, and we said to this girl, we're like, you know, just, yeah, lower your bathing suit strap down like that a little bit. Just drop that down like that. And her mother was like, get out of that pool! And she busted us. You know, did you have sex in your films, or were they completely fully...
Just look at the age of the people in the audience, but
did they fully realize scripts and ideas, or was it just...
Yeah, there was no...
little tableaus.
No, they were full little stories, full, you know, 10-minute, 20-minute films. You know, and there was, you know, always there was never I actually went to film school, and I did one film with sex in it, just because I wanted to try it. So I did one of my short films, like, had sex in it.
Which one?
I don't even remember the name of it, but it was... no, it made me supremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, directing a sex scene is, you know...
interminable.
I mean, I'm always envious of the actors, because at least you have the other actor. Whereas the director, you just feel like a pervert.
Sometimes you don't have the other actor either. Thank you. The first film you're credited with is when you were at Brown. You did Getting